They told me that they were gonna have to come upstairs with a stretcher and take me out. And you're gonna take hard-boiled eggs on a first date? You're a serial killer. Met this guy. They're running late. Can I just meet them at their house? And there's just one flickering light on his porch. A dining room table with a mannequin in every single seat. Whoa! Oh, I didn't like that. Hi, welcome back to whatever the hell this is. And you got Mac again. This time he's sleepy. We're gonna let him sleep because he's perfect. He's a perfect little specimen and I love him. Fun fact, my husband has never had a dog before. This is his first dog. And watching him and this dog bond has been so fulfilling. It's just magic and I love it. Before we get started on this week's video, which is all about dating app horror stories, get ready. I got some doozies for you. You should do 3 things. You should like this video. You should comment on this video and you should subscribe to this video. Because remember, if you don't, you're going to hell. I don't make the rules. You're just going to hell. Sorry. Let's just get into it, shall we? We got fan submissions. We got fan submissions this week. Let's do a fan submission and then I'll tell one of mine and then I'll do a fan submission again. Here we go. This one's bizarro. Can't believe this. Hi, Joe. So I matched with this guy on Hinge who looked very put together. Funny that you say Hinge. When they say Hinge, are you heterosexual? We don't know. Met with this guy on Hinge who looked very put together. Like GQ meets Peloton instructor. Ooh, sussy. That's so sussy. We planned a picnic. Cute, right? He showed up with nothing but a Ziploc bag containing 2 hard-boiled eggs. Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Oh, in his pocket. What does this person have, a death wish? Yeah, can you spell botulism? I personally cannot. No blankets, no drinks, no backup snacks, just 2 warm eggs. Rolling around in his jeans. Oh, Brent, did that make your stomach flip? Oh, I did not like how they wrote rolling around in your jeans. Whoa. Oh, I didn't like that. He said that he thought it was good for a picnic because it was high protein, had minimal mess, and was low risk choice in case I had food allergies. Ask, are people out here wilding like this? Plan a picnic and you're gonna show up with 2 hard-boiled eggs? You're a serial killer. Hard-boiled eggs. We don't even take hard-boiled eggs to the break room. And you're gonna take hard-boiled eggs on a first date? I'm just gonna say it. Your mom raised you wrong. Raised you wrong. Go back to Party City where you belong. I left and got a burrito. Blissfully egg-free. He was cute though, I'll give him that. Oh, and the worst part is that these were de-shelled hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs are tricky to begin with because like if you keep the shell on, do they stay fresh longer? Don't ask me, I don't know. I'll tell you straight up, I throw food away when the date on the box is passed. But the fact that these were de-shelled freaks me out even more. Ooh! I also, quick little story, I got food poisoning twice on the road last year, twice. The first one was in Tempe, Arizona. I went to a taco spot and I'll never forget this. They give you your tacos and then there was a stand for the accoutrements. There's a stand for like all the toppings and things that you want. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but the stand was by a garage door that was lifted up and it was just baking in the hot Arizona sun. And I went for it, slathered it up with sauces, vegetables, all of it. Violently ill in the middle of the night in a city that I don't know nothing. Let me tell you what, it was a reenactment of Pompeii from both ends. That's all I'm gonna say. It was so bad, I was throwing up so violently that I passed out on the toilet seat and like then came to. That's when I knew I had to call the hospital. However, then they told me that they were gonna have to come upstairs with a stretcher and take me out in the middle of this hotel with a very, very big lobby. And I was like, couldn't be me. So I got myself together, called an Uber and went to the hospital myself. And that is a strong, independent woman. Oh, worst part too, I didn't have anyone to pick me up. So then they didn't have a pharmacy at this hospital because it's Arizona. And I had to Uber myself to a nearby pharmacy to get my meds. What a day that was. Canceled the rest of the week and went home 2 days later. Didn't even bother getting on a plane. Could you imagine getting foodborne illness in the middle of a flight? I've seen them pound on the doors before to get people out of the bathrooms. I'll tell you what, if I was having attacks like that, I would have told her, land the plane. I'm not getting out, okay? Not just for me, but for everybody around. I'm making myself sick. Okay, I'll share my story next. This is true. Learn from my mistakes, folks. If you're a young little gay watching this next story is exactly what not to do. Met this guy. I think it was the grind, but for the sake of the story, we're gonna say Tinder, because it's a little classier. Chit-chatting, it's going good. It's going great. We agree to meet up for a date. I'm a smart person, so I said, no, we'll go out in public. We'll meet up at a restaurant. We've been chit-chatting for about a week or so now. I drive to the restaurant. En route, they text me and they say, they're running late. Can I just meet them at their house and then we'll walk to the restaurant together? What could go wrong? Everything. Do you mind? Literally over here working so you can be fed. And hold on, he brought his toy over. Unless you just want to hear gnawing on a bone. And that's not a euphemism. Let me take care of this. I'm going to this guy's house. What do we do? No, can you give me a soft toy and I'll swap it out and maybe he'll be fine with it. Well, he doesn't like either of these, but here we go. Take 17. Okay, so I'm driving to this guy's house and it's one of those neighborhoods where it's getting progressively worse the deeper you go into it, okay? So by the time I'm all the way in the back, which is where this guy lives, the houses are very scattered and they're rundown. Not great. They were not great. I walk up to this guy's house. There's no street light on, okay? And his house is definitely run down. I'm walking up to his home and there's just one flickering light on his porch. I see that the door is cracked open this much and I'm yelling, hello. Nobody's coming. I push open the door slightly. I look to the left, the most disgusting kitchen you've ever seen. Dishes to the sink, piled sludge, the works. Horrifying. I looked to the right. Sorry guys, I had to. All of that was true, but I had to. I don't know what it is. I love scaring people. It's pathetic, but I had to do it. I hope I didn't lose you. Just stay with me. I'll go to confession, I promise. Hope you don't have, a heart condition. I turn to the other side. This is dead true. A dining room table with a mannequin in every single seat in an eating position, just ready to dine. Girl, I ran for my life. I ain't grabbed my shoes or nothing, Jesus. I got back into my car, hightailed it out of there, called my friends, blocked this guy on everything, horrified. I don't know who lived there. Let's hear another fan one.
Was there an end to that story though?
That was the end.
Like the guy got a hold of you?
No, I never heard from him again.
It's better than no one hearing from you again.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it like the house, like in Jennifer's Body, where she kills the victim?
Don't do this. Don't do this. I'm scarred.
That's a real story.
Yeah. This person has issues. Hi, Joe. Longtime fan, first time oversharer, loving the YouTube videos. Thanks. Met this guy on Bumble. Seemed sweet. Had a dog. Worked in tech. Great. Why does this person write like a robot? We go to a cute bar. Things are going okay. And then mid-drink, he tells me that he brought, this is psychotic. He brought visual aids to explain his love languages. I thought he was joking. No, this man pulls out literal laminated charts from a tote bag. Rewind it. If you're going on a date and they show up with the tote bag, go back to your car. That's all I'm gonna say. Go back to your car. It had pie graphs, bullet points, and a section called the trauma timeline. That is horrible. I barely had time to process this before he asked me to rate my attachment style on a scale from anxious to avoidant. We matched 6 months later, and he updated the charts. Okay, I need to say this though. Brent, do you agree? If he updated the charts, that means that you went on a date with him again.
Sounds like she absolutely went on a date with him.
It sounds like she went on a date with him again. And I do need to say that's on you. I also need to say you're about to get in a relationship with a type A, which I am. And from experience, I need to tell you, do not knock these little traits. If your partner's love language is Excel spreadsheets, you're in good hands. This house behind me would not look like this if it was just me running the ship, okay? Sometimes I think my husband likes our vacuum cleaner more than he likes me. I'm very grateful for that. I'm working on it. I recently fell in love with a new hobby. I love cleaning the kitchen after making dinner. He wanted me to expand that into other areas of the house. I said, I think we need to just settle on the fact that I'm enjoying the kitchen situation right now. He's taught me how to be tidier. Notice how I didn't say tidy. And he's taught me how to housekeep. He's a very handsome, much gayer version of Martha Stewart crossed with Rachel Ray crossed with a friggin' GQ model. My husband's a very attractive man. I'm gonna just throw that out there. Anyway, good luck to you, girl. I say do date 3. It's a lot, but I say do date 3. Joe, thanks for making these YouTube videos. No problem. A guy DM'd me, literally sent his location to meet up to have some side fun. We got a submission from a gay. Went to his hotel, oh, definitely gay, and waited for him. When I met him, he was really talkative and talked about many other things unrelated. It was also my first time in the hotel where he stayed, and he gave me a full freaking tour of the whole hotel property as if he was trying to sell it to me. I also took interest in it because I've never been there before. When he finally settled to talk about our supposed hookup, he told me that his family was upstairs and there's no way that it was going to happen. So we parted ways before he blocked me on Grindr. What the actual fuck? I just don't understand why he would invite me to his place if his family was there in the first place. I don't know if I'm angry, disappointed, sad, disgusted, or amused. I'm amused. The audacity of some of these men out here. Let me ask you all a question, okay? What would you do if your son was at home, crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry, and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money because his daddy's gone somewhere, smoking rock now, in and out of lock now. I ain't got a job now. So for you, this is just a good time, but for me, this is what I call life. Also, I know another thing that was going through his head. He was talking to you and he was like, I bet you want the goodies. Bet you thought about it, got you all hot and bothered. Maybe because you talked about it, because if you're looking for the goodies, keep on looking because they stay in the jar. Oh. Yeah. If you know what both of those references were from, let me know in the comments. I might have a prize for you. Emphasis on might, because I haven't decided what the prize is yet, but I might. That was cute. That was fun. That was cute and that was fun. That was actually an idea from one of you, the fans, because I read the comments. I don't know if you know that I read them. Me, not Brent. Me. So if you got an idea for the next video, type it out, bitch. Let's see what you got. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I hated that I did that. I hated that I looked for him down there. It was too YouTube. It was too YouTube, and I apologize. I apologize to you and Sister Mary Clarence from Sister Act, but you should like, comment, and subscribe. And also, I'm on tour. I'm on tour right now, and I want you to come see me live because if you like this, what I do on stage, much better. Completely unfiltered too, by the way. Get your tickets at thejoedombrowski.com. I love you. Thanks for being here. Bye.